Scanning. Synchronizing. Stabilizing. Engaged.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? This is K Rev, and we are in a fun-filled Friday. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I am awake. I'm alive. As Dr. Latronica would say, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm alive, and I feel good. And I'm excited because I got breath in my body and I'm feeling great. And I can be right here in front of you guys this morning. This is great to have the chance to be present, to be in a place where I can breathe. I can just, be aware. I'm cognitive of what's going on. I'm in a place to where that spend time with God praying and just really setting the tone for my day because I have the opportunity to do so. Not too many people woke up this morning. Not too many people had an opportunity to hear their alarm clock this morning. So I'm thankful about that. So I'm in a great place to be, just happy. So it is going to be a fun-filled Friday, even though it looks overcast outside, which is fine with me. The fact is I can experience it. And so that's one thing that I feel that a lot of us just pay attention to. You're going to always have bills. You're going to always have somebody you owe, whether it's the light bill or something you owe, but it's okay. The fact is, be thankful that you can take care of these things. Be thankful that you can actually stand up and you can do what it is that's necessary to take care of your life. So I'm excited. I'm excited today as well. We have one of our favorite guests. She's also a contributing writer to the magazine as well. She's been doing her thing. She's been working and doing what she got to do. This is Miss Josey Jackson. She is a contributing writer to Standard Mag, but also she is a fitness trainer. And so she has a lot of things going on. I'm excited to have her back, excited to have a conversation with her today. And we're going to be talking about some very interesting things today. Yesterday we were talking about the different ways of taking care of your body as the seasons transition from Dr. Latronica. Today, we're going to be talking with Josey. She's going to be explaining how to eat towards your body type, and just really having these type of conversations, man, over the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited about that, on how to eat towards your body type, how to take care of yourself in that way. So this is going to be great. So listen, we're brought to you by Standard Mag. Standard Mag is the voice for the culture and the oxygen to the entrepreneur, excuse me. Then also at the same time, KR3 & Co. Enterprises, where we have businesses grow and grow securely. Are you tired of you not having, your business being promoted properly? No one knows your story. No one understands why they should do business with you. Well, KR3 & Co. Enterprises can actually help you with that. So I'm excited. So once we get done with our intro, we'll be talking with none other than the great Josey Jackson all the way from London, from the UK. So we're excited about that. It's happening on the couch, K's couch.
Throughout life, one may feel he or she hasn't been heard, seen, or no one is listening. However, look up, don't fret. There is a place for you.
Processing.
Greetings.
Access granted.
Welcome to the couch, K's couch.
It does not say whether you're bad or good, but it is a measurement.
Every single time you go to that bathroom and you got a stream of urine flowing out, you need to be saying, praise God.
Wow.
Because that's a sign that your kidney is getting better.
Like during that time when it was a fraction of a penny, and then you held it until today, you're a multi-millionaire.
Great. And as a result of this next conference, I am going to have a number of events following the conference.
Okay, I got you.
Nobody else. Willing to open the book.
To get this knowledge that you have, you gave up a lot of personal time with family
piece is less than $40 for bulk.
Wow.
And I have it in a variety of colors.
I take every moment as is. I've learned to be where my feet are.
Bulletin, this is your international interview with Kouch, coming from a phenomenal place of understanding cultures from different places, different countries, and different nationalities. Understand that Kouch is a platform created for your pleasure of understanding your higher standard. Now we have Rev for Kouch.
Josey, good morning. How you doing?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon with you, morning for me.
Yeah.
How you doing? How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I had a few issues, but now it's all good.
Yeah, well, I definitely get that. Sometimes when you're in a position of power, influence, and you got things going on, sometimes you'll be challenged. But it's just really to test your strength and your power and your fire. So
you always got to take care of yourself before anything else. So
you got to take care of yourself.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it's good to have you back. Good to have a conversation with you today, and it's really right on time as we transition into doing different things. The seasons are coming up, situations is happening. Spring is transitioning in, and then before too long summer will be here, and so we're really in a place now to where that we need that people need a conversation with a fitness trainer on the things that we need to abide by and position ourselves to get things done. So I'm happy to have you here. It's just a joy to have you here. I mean, you have a lot going on, just to really take the time and to drop some nuggets for us today on what we need to do to eat with our body type. The funny thing is, or the irony behind this is Dr. Latronica, which is a holistic doctor out in Houston, Texas. She's doing her thing out there. She really she really hits on the things that a lot of biologies in certain places of the world is affected on what we eat. And so now to have a conversation about how to appropriately eat to your body type just really, hits home on that. So one thing before we get started, just kind of, reintroduce yourself to some of the people out here. Just kind of let us know who you are and why are you into fitness training?
Okay, so my name is Josey Jackson. In short, it's Josey. So I'm a lifestyle and fitness coach based in London. I'm into fitness. Basically, I've been into fitness from a young age. I used to compete as an athlete when I was younger. I used to do sprinting, 100 meter, 200 meter when I was in school. But then I realized, okay, I wanted to do something else, which is what I do now, where I work with clients and help them along the way, the fitness journeys, which obviously also includes the mind. Yeah. So hence my website is Mind and Body Fit. Yeah. So we're not only fixing the body, we're also working on the mind. So that's what I do.
Well, we really appreciate you making that decision to be a trainer and to really help individuals know that you too can be fit. So you mentioned something very important to me that's actually in the entitlement of your business and also your fitness genre. You mentioned mind then body. So could you kind of explain that to me? So is it very significant that a person's mindset is in a great place in order to get the body right? Could you kind of let me know that?
Oh yeah, it's very important because you can't fix one without understanding the other. So if you're say I'm about to train someone, and they're in a negative space, where they're just thinking, oh, this is going to be too much, I don't want to do it, then obviously they're going to give up at some point. Also, the mindset is important, that whatever you're going to do in fixing the body, you got to understand why you're doing it. Okay.
Gotcha.
So say you want to lose weight. We need to understand what caused us to put on this weight, for us to be able to fix it. Yeah. It could be that it's because of stress. Where does this stress come from? We want to make sure that we limit it so that we don't repeat that again. We don't put on the weight again. So basically, the mind goes in conjunction with what you're trying to do for the physical part of it. Yeah. Plus, mind is more important. The physical part of it, I tell my clients, that's the easy part. Yeah. The mindset is the more difficult part, because when your mindset is not in the right place, then the physical part is not gonna be you're not gonna be able to achieve that, basically. Yeah. Hence I work with the mind. So when I'm working with my clients, I'm constantly talking to them, trying to see where the mental, what's the mental state. Okay, trying to see if we can sort out what's going on in there. Yeah, because that's the most important part. Because when you're in a good space, yeah, everything is so much easier. Everything around you is so much easier. Also, we're talking about making sure that we're surrounding ourselves with positive people. Yeah. So this again goes down to the mindset. So hence I'm always trying to work on fixing the mindset and then working on the physical part of the
I love that. Okay. Well, people, I need you guys to understand that your mind, it's just your mind, whatever the mind tells anything to do, everything else will follow. So in order to make sure that you position yourself for the best workouts and also to have a successful body weight loss, your mind has to be clear and you have to have a directive for that. So that's very, 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 very exciting to know. Now, I do want to talk about real quick. Now, we're going to go in now to the source of the conversation. So we're talking about how to eat for the appropriated body type. So we'll probably be on this conversation, everyone, for the next couple of weeks. We're going to start with one body type today. So I think you and I mentioned before we came on, and we were sharing and talking about the endomorph body type. So just kind of explain, how do you identify, that if you are endomorph body type?
Okay, so normally an endomorph body type will kind of be short and will kind of be wide as well, yeah, in proportion. Okay. And also you will have a high composition of body fat, yeah, as an endomorph. And one good thing about an endomorph is that you will put on muscle a lot quicker, yeah, than other body types. But now we go on the downside. So we got a good side. But the downside to an endomorph is that their metabolism is very slow. Okay. And also you would then find difficulty in losing weight because the metabolism is really slow. So that's where an endomorph is. And why is it important for us to identify the body type? Yeah, before we start working on whatever we're trying to do? It's because if you identify your body type, then you can eat for your body type. Okay, you're not eating for another person's body type. We all different, unique individuals. Yeah, we all got different types. So it's important. What happens is that one diet cannot fit everyone. Yeah, so you got to know your body type to make sure that then you can eat for your body type. So if your friend is doing this diet, oh, Josey, I'm doing this diet. Okay, so for me, I cannot go, oh, I'm going to just copy your diet, literally word for word. Copy it, and because I might be a different body type. Yeah, that's why it's important to eat for your body type. So yeah,
endomorph. So now what? So once we identify, say if I was a endomorph, which I'm not, but say if I was, if I was an endomorph body type, what is the first steps? Let's just say, of eating for an endomorph body type. What are some of the things that I could possibly identify in doing so?
Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you want to look at your calorie intake, what you've been eating. So how many calories you've been eating. You can put that, put that in one of these apps. My Fitness Pal is a good app to make you identify how many calories you eat in a day. Once you've got an idea of how many calories you eat in a day, I want you to then cut down, those calories by at least 2 to 500 calories. Cut out from whatever it is that you've been eating. That's the first step that I want you to do. Just cut out about 200 to 300 calories from whatever you've been eating. So first stage. Okay. And then obviously we're gonna go now into things that you want to avoid.
Yeah. Like, so what I mean, so first and foremost, because endomorph, you have a lot of you have a lot of body fat, and your metabolism is very slow. So that means that the first thing as an endomorph, after you recognize and you get ready to, dine or get ready to eat, first thing you got to really take a look at and understand how many calories you're taking in every day. So first thing is, kind of go into a caloric deficit. Now you positioning yourself not to have as much calories, intake, because, your body stores so much fat, so that's very interesting. That's very understanding to how to do that. So first you got to make sure, identify who you are, and also identify how many calories that you're doing per day, and kind of go into like a deficit of calories. So next, what is the endomorph avoiding? What are he or she are avoiding? What type of foods are they avoiding, in order to start losing this weight?
Okay, so as an endomorph, you want to avoid processed carbs. Okay, avoid those carbs. Processed carbs, what are they? All the stuff they're basically empty carbs. Why are they empty carbs? Because they've been stripped of all the good nutrients. We don't want that. So they've been stripped of all the good nutrients. So it means what happens now, that because they're stripped of all the good nutrients, they then digest a lot quicker. So they would digest a lot quicker, and this will then lead into high spikes or rapid spikes of blood sugar, and also insulin levels. Now, why is that bad? Because now when we have those two, that then leads to the storage of body fat, which we don't want. That's why an endomorph has got high body fat. So this is how we stop that storage of body fat, is not eating processed carbs. Trying to cut down, avoid, or cut down on processed carbs.
Okay. And that's very important to do, especially nowadays. Mostly foods now, especially if you're doing processed carbs, you're doing processed fast food. Most of this GMO food, and most of it is GMO, and you got to really watch out what you're putting in your body. And so, okay, so we got to avoid processed carbs. Oh my God. So make sure, please, my fellow endomorphs, please avoid processed carbs. So you get, number one, identify your body type. Okay, so today we're talking about endomorphs. So from endomorphs, after you identify that, now we're looking at what are we implementing? You're going into a caloric deficit, because you got to go into a place where that you're not taking in so many calories, because that body type stores so much body fat. All right. So at the end of the day, one good thing about your endomorphs, about my fellow endomorphs, is that you develop muscle really good. So you guys, can do that really, really, really well. Doesn't take that much. But the downside is, you just store all this body fat. So the next thing that we got to do is you have to avoid processed carbs. Avoid the processed carbs. Could you tell us could you tell us again why we got to avoid the processed carbs?
Okay, so you want to avoid the processed carbs, like I said, because because they're stripped, I said, stripped of all the good stuff. So why do you want to eat a food that has been stripped of all the good nutrients? There's no point to it, yeah, because and then what is going to happen is that it's going to then be something that is going to digest a lot quicker, yeah, digest a lot quicker, and then you'll have rapid spikes in your sugar, yeah, blood sugar, and also insulin, like I say, insulin levels, and this obviously is going to lead to storage of body fat. Yeah, so storage of body fat around your abdominal area. Yeah, so which are obviously, now that we're trying to work to that summer body, we don't want that. Yeah, we want to get those abs going, like coming out. You know what I mean? So basically, you want to work on your abs. You're not going to lose, the body fat around your stomach if you're still eating a lot of processed carbs. So try and avoid those.
Gotcha. And so, listen, I want you guys to really take a note of that. As it's a fight sometimes to really, really work out. It's a fight sometimes to actually eat right. But isn't it better? And this is what I'm sharing with the people. I'm sharing with you guys. Wouldn't it be better? Just think about it. Wouldn't it be better if you fight voluntary right now, while you have the strength, while you have the good composition, while you have the good mindset to do so, instead of having to fight to live when you get older? Because if you keep storing your body with these processed carbs, this processed food that's stripped from the nutrients that you truly need for your body to keep it healthy, you're going to have to fight anyway later on. So wouldn't it be great to do it now when it's voluntary versus having to do it later when you have to try to stay alive? This is a really good discussion and conversation today, Josey. To having you back, just really coming in with the fire. So I really, really appreciate that. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. We had a couple more questions on the endomorph body type before we go. So this is a great discussion, people. I want you to understand, find out what you are, find out your body type, find out how to eat around who you are and what you're doing. So we're going to actually take a quick break for some commercials real quick, and people that pay the bills, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Having Josey on. We got Josey Jackson out from the UK. Where are you actually from? I know it's London, but outside of London, what's the actual city?
Essex. So it's called Essex.
Yep, Essex. Okay. Oh, absolutely. So we'll be right back. It's Kouch.
Life is filled with many unexpectancies. If something happened to you today, heart attack, cancer, stroke, or diagnosed with anything terminal, are you prepared for what's next? Only 1 out of 4 to 5 Americans have considered that life is unexpected, uncertain, and has some uncontrollable risk. Are you that 4 to 5 that hasn't taken action yet? Call right now for your free quote. Tomorrow's not promised. The protection of your legacy depends on what choice you make in this moment. Call right now.
Dublin, Georgia. Let's get ready for a night of elegance.
You have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love. If you keep this up, then I'll let you in. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body. Wanna feel your hands all over me. Gotta make them jealous, everybody. 'Cause you know we got it, chemistry. Oh yeah, all around me. Oh yeah, chemistry. Oh yeah, you and me. You know we got it, chemistry. You make all my problems feel miles away. Nothing in this world made sense up till today. I can see the colors now, no black and white. If you keep this up, then I'll stay the night. 'Cause you have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you.
The time is now for Supernatural Wealth Transfer for Kingdom citizens. Experience a time of transformation and empowerment at our 9th annual Call to Wealth International Summit. This one-of-a-kind event will be held at the luxurious Ritz-Carlton Aruba Resort, July 27th to the 30th. Fiery sunsets and calm turquoise water are the backdrop for your time of relaxation and rejuvenation. Event hosts are Paul and Angela Pipersberg. Our speakers will pull back the curtain on proven systems and strategies that has built their wealth portfolio. You will learn how to navigate this new economy through trading and accumulating digital assets. Special thanks to our diamond sponsor to date, Donnie's Connerly, Citadel Community Development. Register now, www.angelapipersberg.com. Sponsorship and vendor opportunities are also available. Call 856-414-0818 for more information. See you in Aruba, your happy place.
Lit Chat. Now your words have fire. Bulletin, this is your international interview with Kay's Couch, coming from a phenomenal place of understanding cultures from different places, different countries, and different nationalities. Understand that Kay's Couch is a platform created for your pleasure of understanding your higher standard. Now we have K Rev for Kay's Couch.
All right, we're back. We are back. We're back with the great Josey Jackson, and we're discussing today endomorphs, the body type, and how to appropriately eat for this body type. This is amazing conversation. This is amazing information. And again, Josey, thank you so much for being available today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So here we are. We went over the type of body type, what to implement, how to start, eating for that body type, what to avoid. Now, what are some of the correct nutrient percentages that we should have with this body type?
Okay, so for an endomorph, the first thing that you want to do, you want to make sure that you go on a carb deficit. Okay, you want to cut out the carbs. Okay, so you want to be having about 25% of your meal should be carbs, only 25%. And then you want to make sure that your protein, which is a lean protein, should be about 30% or 35%. And then for your fats, your healthy fats, obviously, it should be about 40%. Gotcha. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through these three. So for your carbs, you want to make sure it's complex carbs. Remember, we said avoid processed carbs.
Right.
We want to eat the complex carbs.
Gotcha.
Now you go, what are your complex carbs? Okay, complex carbs, an idea of complex carbs would be eating stuff that is whole grain. Okay. So brown rice, your quinoa, your sweet potatoes, those are just a few of your complex carbs. Okay, these are the things you want to be eating. But again, like I said, they need to be in a deficit. Okay, so 25% only. Okay, will be complex carbs. And then when we go to healthy fats, okay, so these are about 40%. So where are we getting these from? These will come from things like fish or fish oils, so your omega-3s, okay? Gotcha. And they also come from things like olive oil. And they'll come from also stuff like avocado. That's a good one for your healthy fats. So these are some of the things that you can put into your diets. Yeah, and like I said, the two most important ones here for an endomorph are the percentage of your cutting down the percentage of your carbs and only having complex carbs, and also then you look at the other two nutrients, which are your protein, and you're having about 35%, and then also your healthy fats, you're having 40%. So that's what you should be looking at eating on a daily basis, basically.
Oh, that is great. Daily basis, you got your fats, your complex carbs, and your healthy fats and your lean proteins. So that's great. And so, listen, I want you, my fellow endomorphs. So today we're talking about body types and eating for your body type. And today's body type is the endomorph, and it's just very interesting information that I am learning today for my fellow endomorphs. So make sure you got to understand that that body type holds a lot of body fat. But one good thing about you guys is that you can actually get muscle easily and quicker. But you got to avoid the complex carb. No, you got to avoid the what is it? My carbs. Which carbs?
Processed carbs.
Yeah, processed carbs. You got to avoid that, and also position yourself to be in a caloric deficit, less calories. So we just got the nutrients percentages on how you need to actually portion out your food. So what about now? Our body is mostly made up of water. For an endomorph, how much water should this individual be drinking daily?
Well, to be honest, when it comes to water, it's the same for everybody type. Yeah, we're looking at the same amount of water. Now, you should be drinking about 2.5 to 3 liters of water a day. Okay. Now we want to make sure also when we drinking this water, don't drink. Make sure your water is about room temperature. Yeah, it's not too cold. Okay. And also another thing you want to do, you want to add. There's two bits that I would like you to add to that water. Yeah. Okay. So add lemon slices, so fresh lemons. Okay. Gotcha. Fresh lemons will aid in flushing out toxins, out of your body. Gotcha. And it will also aid in speeding up or improving your digestion. Okay. That is lemons we're talking about. Fresh lemon slices. And also it will it will aid in the production of bile. Now, what is bile? Bile is something that is important. It's important in the cleaning up of your liver. Okay, so you want that as well. So that's what lemons will do. So you're not just adding lemons to your water for the sake of, oh yeah, it's just going to taste a bit whatever. No, it's because it's actually going to help you, with that weight loss and cleaning up your body. Okay. Wow. And and another thing you want to add to your water is cucumbers. Okay. So again, fresh cucumbers. Yeah. Fresh cucumbers are high in antioxidants. Yeah. So antioxidants will delay, obviously, or prevent the damage, cell damage. Okay. So we don't want to damage our cells. So our body, we're constantly damaging our cells, and having those are high foods that are high in antioxidants will help prevent that or delay that. Okay. So that's why cucumbers obviously are good again to add to your water. And obviously it will also look at when you having those antioxidants, okay, they'll also prevent illnesses like cancer, okay, illnesses like diabetes, all those bad stuff, that chronic illnesses that we don't want. So make sure try and add these two bits to your water when you're drinking your water. Don't just drink water straight from the tap or just from the container. Try and add some fresh lemons and fresh cucumber slices in your water. Now, what I would normally say is for me, so I'll just give you an example. So this is what I do is this is my water for the day. Okay, this is my container. So this is about just under a gallon of water a day. That's what I drink every day. You can get these bottles obviously anywhere, or you can just use a normal bottle of water. But what that does, when you have, I'll suggest have a big bottle of water. What it does, it just you make sure you consume that amount of water every day, rather than drinking in little cups or whatever. So I would just have yourself a big container, fill it up, and then what I would do is the night before, I will prepare my water. So I'll put in the lemon slices, I will put in the cucumber slices, let it infuse throughout the night, and then I'll drink it the whole day.
Wow. Oh, okay. Wow. Listen, I love that. I love that. So people, make sure that that you're listening. It's important to make sure that you detoxify your body, but you drink your water every day. Your body is mostly water anyway, so you got to know that if you're mostly made up of water, why not fill your body with water? You got to make sure you take care of yourself. Dehydration, illnesses, your immune system, it gets jacked up. So you just got to make sure that you have the efficient amount of water in your body. Josey, this has been this conversation today. Coming, like I said, you coming back in, bringing the heat, talking about body types, and just really important that we're talking about your body type and how to eat for your body type. That diets and certain nutritional guides are good, but it's good for a particular person. What helps your neighbor who's not an endomorph, his workout or his nutrition doesn't work the same way for you. So that's very important to know, because a lot of people feel as if they get stuck trying to do the same thing their neighbor's doing, but might not consciously realize that your body type is different, and what you're doing here what your friend is doing might not help you. So it's important to educate yourself. It talks about in scripture, my people suffer because of lack of knowledge. So now that you know what you are you're positioning yourself to know what type of body type you are, now you'll understand how to feed yourself, how to properly nutritionalize your body, and to how to appropriately approach your exercises. So this has been great, Josey. I thank you for being a part and being available again. I know you had a lot of things had been going on, but you're back. That's all that matters, that you're here. And it's just really great to have you here again. Now, before we wrap up and before we go, is there anything else that you would like to share with us? And I'm gonna kind of let the people know how to follow you. But is there anything else you'd like to share?
Okay, so obviously, as we know, 80% of whatever you're doing, you're trying to achieve with your body type is nutrition. Okay, so we covered the nutrition part for an endomorph. Or I gave you a few tips for you to go along and implement into your diet. And then we also have to do the 20%, which is exercise. Okay, so the 20% that is exercise. A lot of people don't want to do that. They're like, oh, right. And then so try and also obviously do that bit, the exercise bit as well. So I would suggest that you at least do 3 times a week of exercising, at least. Okay, try and do 3 days a week of exercises and then for those 3 days, say have the days when you're doing HIIT sessions. So you are just making sure you're getting a lot of sweat out. So sweat, burn a lot of body fat. Okay, you can do anything from lunges, from squats, from push-ups. So just make it fun, make it your workout. And then when it also, I would like you the other day try and do strength training. Okay, so it's important you do the kind of HIIT sessions with the strength training, combine those two to try and get the results that you're looking for. So at least 3 times a week.
I love that. I've been working out myself. Well, it was 3 times a week. Now I'm amping it up to 5. I do a full body workout. I'm into boxing. So we're just really working that body out. It's been great. Shari, thank you so much. Great information and actionable items. Oh yeah, great. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna apply this knowledge. So it's really been great. I really been feeling good. I really been positioning myself to drink a lot of water. And I'm interested in having a conversation with you soon about the type of my body type soon. So we don't have to hit it next week, but before it's over, I definitely want to know. But again, thank you so much. Now, people, you guys can find Josey on Instagram at Josey.Jax29. She is the CEO of Mind Body Fit. Now you can also email is still good, jjmindbodyfit@gmail.com. Then you also can get her on Facebook, facebook.com/virtual fit camp. And then you got her on YouTube, Josey Jackson. And then her website, jj-bodyfit.co.uk. Listen, she is a phenomenal trainer. Listen, we're gonna have to soon. I'm gonna have to do this again when the weather clear up. Go back outside and work out again with you again. You guys got a chance to witness that. Like it was a phenomenal experience. But yeah, we're gonna have to do that again. I'm a little bit. I'm back. I'm a bit more in shape now, so I could probably last a little longer.
Oh!
So yeah, man, because last time was almost a catastrophe. Like I was breathing, huffing and puffing, winded, but now I could probably last about 15 seconds longer. So we're working hard now. So I really appreciate you. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, everybody. Things happen, but I'm glad to be back. Glad you're back. So we're going to be in a place where that we'll be connecting in the next few days, where I can be outside working out. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. So listen, everyone. I want you to love life and live love, because you only have one. Today, we've learned about the endomorph. We learned how to actually position ourselves to eat right, do right, and work out right. So listen, hang out with me just a second after the outro, Josey. But listen, you guys have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing with you and speaking with you very, very soon. Listen, it's been K's Couch. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.